you see Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. Come on, everybody say it with me on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
He is risen.
He is not here no more. See the place where they laid him? Verse 7. But go tell his disciples and Peter that he is going before you into Galilee. You know, I always wondered why he would say, go tell the disciples, and then Peter. It's not that Peter was special, more special than the disciples. It's just Peter had a little bit more trouble than everybody believed. And then he said, make sure you tell them personally. Don't just tell them in a group. Amen. And this stage of setting the mark for this moment, the crucifixion was the mark that gave to the world that without the resurrection, there would have been no power of the cross of Calvary. Right. He was raised. Many have been crucified, but none have been resurrected. The importance of today's life in 2019 is that Christ needs to be relevant to today's time in 2019. We're not serving Christ 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, but we're serving Christ in 2019. So how does Christ look in 2019? And what does the Bible say about the resurrection of today? You got to really understand the importance of this. The importance of how God starts to be able to do something special in people. He didn't come to put a mark and just say, I have salvation. But he came to touch and give a personal touch to humanity. He came to touch the heart, the mind, and of the person. He came to surround that person to make him understand that they're not alone. In the Old Testament, this touch was very rare when they would have a touch of God towards humanity. Humanity was far from God. The only way that humanity was able to come to God was, in a sense, through a lamb or through an animal. And yet, even at that, was once a year that you were able to feel something on the outside. But we today got the privilege that Jesus Christ died and was raised on the 3rd day. I got a video for you, and I want to show you this video. We could move this pulpit. Amen? We could get the lights, please.
He was no ordinary man, this Jesus of Nazareth. Some say he was a prophet, others a blasphemer, and some even claimed he was the Son of God. But to me, as I laid my eyes upon him that day, he was as the Apostle Paul would one day write, the great mystery. It would be years before I fully understood what he was doing. Others never even tried.
Maybe God will save him if he still cares.
Perhaps only his mother truly knew what was transpiring that day at Golgotha. She could remember the miraculous blessings of a virgin birth, the humble stable filled with animals, lowly shepherds bearing angelic tidings, magi from the east come to honor a newborn king. Yet gold, frankincense, myrrh, these were not gifts to celebrate one's reign, but the very harbingers of death. Thinking back, I wonder. She who had dedicated her son at the temple as any good Jewish mother might. Did she know even then that this was not simply her child she was offering, but the lamb slain before the foundation of the world to take away the sins of man? And then he spoke.
Mother! Forgive them. They don't know what they're doing.
As a soldier, I had seen many men suffer, many men die. Yet never have I seen anyone so willing to forgive those who had caused them so much harm.
Wait a minute. You already got your sandals. All right, then, let's roll for it.
As his mother looked on, I couldn't help but wonder if those garments had been a gift. A gift that, like her son himself, was being torn away before our eyes.
Woman, this is your son, John. This is your mother.
To the thief hanging beside him that would change my life.
So you're the Son of God. Prove it. Save yourself. And us too, don't you fear God? We deserve to die for what we've done. But him, he does not deserve this. Jesus, please, remember me when you enter your kingdom. Please.
I tell you the truth. Today, you will be with me in paradise.
If even a murderer could be so embraced, having done nothing to even for me.
My God!
We're not gonna do the full thing. We're just gonna cut.
Why have you forsaken me?
A little display.
Even as he said these words, his body seemed to betray him. I could see his eyes darken with a burden I could not begin to fathom.
I'm thirsty!
As if the weight, the sins of the world, were crushing his very soul. watch helplessly as death unleashed its climactic attack. Had he been wrong? Was he indeed nothing but a fool to believe he alone could stand against so unrelenting a foe?